Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, you guys, we are going to be organizing the Good and the Beautiful's Kingdoms and Classifications unit study. I've been gathering items for this probably, I don't know, maybe the last 2 months, I would say. And so today I'm gonna sit down and show you guys how I'm going to organize it for the year. I also have mammals, ecosystems, and the marine biology, I believe it's called. And all of them are actually in boxes or totes, already like separated out so I can organize them the way I'm gonna show you guys today. So I was just gonna walk through with you guys on how I went about gathering everything that I needed, telling you guys where I went for the supplies, and then I will jump into actually organizing it all with you guys. So if this sounds like something that you guys are interested in, make sure you guys hit that subscribe and the like. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys are working through the kingdoms and classifications from the Good and the Beautiful today. And if you guys have worked through any of their units before, let me know how you guys go about doing your organizing. So I'm hoping this works. We are used to ordering the pre-packaged kits through Rainbow Resources because we used Apologia, and that was so convenient, you guys, I'm telling you. So I'm hoping I could kind of recreate that for us for this year with the Good and the Beautiful. So let's go ahead and jump right in, you guys. So basically what I have here is I have some totes that I'll be using for the unit studies. All of our supplies and everything that we're gonna need is in this box that I can actually package up right now. And then this box here is just supplies that I need: different bags, tape, scissors, highlighter. I'm missing my black Sharpie, so I need to grab one of those. I have some paper towels and different size baggies. And then here, I have, this is my list that I was going through to gather the stuff that I have in here, and also to make a shopping list of things that I needed to pick up. And then I went ahead and I printed out a couple more copies of them, and I will be using these for my daughter's and my niece's little kits. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So I'm gonna start by just pulling everything out of my box that I have already kind of gathered together and separated out. So I went ahead and I went over the Kingdoms and Classifications list of the supplies needed, and I just looked it over and I figured out what I already had on hand, what I needed to purchase. And then for me, I feel like some things are just easier to have in the kit instead of grabbing stuff from my kitchen. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I found so many different things that I can purchase and not worry about using my own supplies. And then some of the things I already had on hand, like I said, and some of the things I had to order through Amazon or Walmart. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over the things that I already had on hand and the things that I picked up from the grocery store or from the Dollar Tree. So I actually picked up a whole pack of straws because I think there are a few of the unit studies that called for straws. I want to say 3 of them. I can't really remember, but I picked up a package of straws. So I went ahead and picked up 2 of these pie trays because I just would rather have them set aside organized instead of me having to grab my own out of the pantry. You guys can totally use what you have on hand, but for me, this makes it easier. And with our unit study last year through Apologia, I spent over $100 on their kit. So I figured if I spend $100 on this kit, then it's worth it on all 4 of the kits combined, you guys. Okay, so another thing I picked up a whole pack of Post-its, but they only needed 7 each, so I just split them up. What else did I pick up? I picked up a 2-pack of sponges from the Dollar Tree. It was only $1. I had index cards already on hand because they're gonna need an index card. I already had envelopes on hand. They will need envelopes. I picked up the dry yeast from Walmart.com. I just ordered it through there. I had pencils on hand already, so I have these pencils here. We did order this, and this is a set of agar plates. Now on the supplies needed list, it does give you directions on making your own, but I just thought it'd be easier to buy them, so I purchased the 10 pack. It actually comes with everything you need. So it comes with the Q-tips, the droppers, this liquid. I'm not sure what the liquid is in here. I haven't read it. And then these individual little agar plates. And this is to run like little tests on bacteria. So we have this as well. I picked this up through Amazon. Anything that I can link down below for you guys, I will. We already had these magnifying glasses from Apologia's kits. So I pulled anything that we can use from Apologia's kits to use them here. Now, if you don't have magnifying glasses, you can pick them up from the Dollar Tree. They are only $1. We already had these colored pencils from Apologia's kit, so we're using them here. I had purchased a kit full of glue sticks from Amazon or Walmart, I can't remember, so we have these. We already had scissors that were in their kits from last year from Apologia, so we're using those. I picked up these 2 packs of party cups from the Dollar Tree. I also picked up these 3 packs of Legos from the Dollar Tree. They're knockoff Legos, they're not real, but it's okay. And then it calls for little droppers. So I have these droppers. They had them in their kits from last year. Now you guys can even use medicine droppers, I believe. I think that those will work just as good if you can't find these. I also purchased a little bag of Hershey's Kisses so we can put the chocolate in their little kits. I had to pick up this from Amazon, and it is called Methane Blue or something like that. Methylene Blue. I'm not even sure how you pronounce that, you guys, but I picked this up from Amazon, so I'll link it down below for you guys. Let's see here. So this is just things that I gathered from around the house. So it called for Q-tips, highlighters, staples, hair elastics, tacks, bobby pins, paper clips, cotton balls, and rubber bands, and highlighters. So I already had these on hand, so I just added them to this little bag. I'll separate them for the girls. And then again, so I have 2 little containers here full of stuff. I did purchase a bag of balloons because they need balloons. So here's their balloons. They needed buttons, and I already had a whole bunch of buttons from Tally's grandma, and then pony beads. And I already had pony beads on hand. So they're also in here, and I'll be putting these all in bags. I just needed to hold them in something. And that is pretty much it, you guys. That is what I have, what I had on hand, what I purchased. Let's go ahead and get this going, you guys. I have 3 more after this. So I'm excited to do this, and I'm hoping that it works out. All right, you guys. So I will be looking at my list, okay? And then with these other lists that I printed out, I'm going to be cutting out each lesson. So lesson 1, I'm actually going to cut it out, and I'm going to tape it onto the Ziploc bag. And when I tape it onto the Ziploc bag, I'm gonna have specific items highlighted. And the highlighted items are going to just mean that I need to get them for that day. So if it's not highlighted, it's already provided in the bags that I'm putting together. And anything highlighted means I need to purchase it or pull it out of the fridge or whatever, so that it kind of like reminds me that we don't have everything for that lesson. So let me just organize this a little bit because I feel like it's a little bit of a disaster. I need to cut this. I'll keep for myself. Okay, these I'm going to separate out so it's easier for me to grab them. And I'm telling you, you guys, if you do not have some of these items, make sure you check the Dollar Tree because they have most of these items there and you only spend $1 on them. I bought like the measuring cups and measuring spoons. I purchased some like buckets, rulers. What else did I purchase from there? Plastic plates, because it calls for plastic plates, plastic or paper plates. I purchased all kinds of things from the Dollar Tree for these unit studies, especially like the roasting pans, and it called for like a cake pan, and what else? Ice trays, stuff like that, that I didn't have to worry about gathering together, and it wasn't like breaking the bank. But the cool thing is if you don't have the extra money, or you don't want to spend the extra money on things you already have, it's super convenient because you guys will probably have most of the items in your house already. So that makes it really nice as well. Sorry you guys, I'm just trying to organize this a little bit so that it's not so chaotic for me as I am trying to get everything together. All right, so the first one here, it says a high quality microscope and glass slides and covers. Now that we already have, but I'm not going to put it in the kit. It'll already be in the schoolroom, and I'm not gonna separate out the glass slides and covers just because I don't want them to get broken. So we're going to skip on pulling those out for the lessons. It says that they will be used in lesson 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. So we know that we're gonna need those, and they will be somewhere that is in reach, you know, so that we can just grab it. So starting with lesson 1, it calls for kitchen utensils, 12 and 15 buttons for each child, and have a variety of shapes, sizes, number of holes, colors, etc. Okay, and then a highlighter or brightly colored crayons. Now before I get started, I want to mention to you that most of these lessons call for the same things, okay? So basically throughout the lessons, it will call for a glue stick, scissors, a highlighter, and colored pencils. I don't remember if there's anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bag for each of them for miscellaneous supplies. Now what happens is when they pull out their lesson 1, they will find their buttons, and I'm deciding if I want to put these in their bin, the kitchen utensils, or just in like a teacher bin that's with it so that I know to grab it out for them. Or I'll split them up and put them in their bin. I have to see if they'll actually fit. So I haven't decided on that yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the miscellaneous bag for them, and then they can pull from their miscellaneous bag as they go through each week. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. So I'm going to grab our, our gallon bags. I had freezer ones. I don't know why I chose freezer and not storage, but so this, I'm going to get 2 of them. And I'm just gonna put in their miscellaneous stuff. And I will make them a label or a printout on my printer, and then I will tape it to the outside of this bag. I know that you can purchase labels online and print them out and stick them on here, but I didn't want to spend the extra money, you guys, so I'm not doing that. I save my money in places and spend my money in other places. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so lesson 1, we are going to need the snack bags. And these snack bags I purchased from the dollar store. You get 45 bags for $1, so I picked these up. You can get them from Walmart. These gallon bags I did pick up from Walmart. Okay, so the buttons are what we need now. And I believe I picked out 20 beads instead of 15. It was hard because most of our buttons have 2 or 4 holes. I think I only found a couple with like 6 and 3, but it will do. So now I have the bags here. Okay, so here are both the bags. And now I'm going to take the printouts that I did here for the kids, and I'm going to cut out lesson 1. So red is going to be put next to the things that are in their miscellaneous bags, okay? So I'm just gonna put like a dot next to that so that she knows that this is in her miscellaneous bag. And then that I'll just know because I have it. So when I tell them to get out their stuff, I'll already have that ready. Okay. So there's those. Now I'm just going to take it and I'm going to tape it on to here. And I'm going to continue doing this for each lesson. So basically, with lesson 2, we need 7 sticky notes. That's these. I took them apart. I think I did 10 of them, and I folded the last one back just so it doesn't get stuck on anything. And then we need the paper cups. It only calls for 7. They came in a pack of 8, so we'll use these. And then their scissors are already in their kit. Okay, so tape is something else that needs to go into their miscellaneous. I purchased these again from the Dollar Tree. So I will go ahead and stick these into their miscellaneous bags. Okay, so there's the tape. They already have their glue sticks, and then they already have their colored pencils. So that is basically it for lesson 2. So I'm going to take these. And I know it seems weird, but I'm going to put them in bags, okay? So these are quart-size storage bags. I purchased these from, let's see, Walmart. All right, you guys, so here we go for lesson 2. Uh-oh, are they gonna fit in these? We shall see. If they don't fit in these, I have another type. Yeah, see? So they have to go in these big old bags. They're a little big, but these just don't fit in the quart size, you guys. So now I'm going to take these and cut the lesson 2. So now I'm going to take them and I'm going to put the circle next to what we already have. And it's not perfect. I'm gonna put this in the box, and then we are gonna move on to lesson 3. big Ziploc bag so that I can fit the water bottles in there as well. And if the water bottles don't fit, then I am just going to add another bag to the lesson. It's fine, and I'll just print out another piece of paper, or I'll just write on it what lesson it is for. I'll just set that. Things that I've had to grab, but for the most part it's things that I already have. So I forgot to grab a pipe cleaner for them, so I'll just do a blue and a green. And then I already have the pony beads and the chocolate, so I think I'm going to put the pony beads, I think I'm gonna put them like in separate bags. Well, I'll probably put that with that. That'll be fine, right? I don't know, maybe I'll separate it. What if the plastic has like, I don't know, chemicals or something on it? I don't know. So I'm going to separate that. I'm wondering if I could bend the pipe cleaner, because if I can, I would rather put it all in the same bag instead of having multiple bags. For some reason, I think that you guys are tilted on my stand. So if you are a little bit, I'm sorry. Okay, so I think I am going to just bend that into with the beads. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'll use the quart bags, and then they won't have to be bent as much. So we'll put these in here with this. And I think I will only have to bend it a little bit. I'll just kind of curve it so that it's not an actual bend in the middle, because I'm not quite sure what we're doing with them. Like that. So then we'll put these two bags. It's a lot of plastic, you guys, and I know that it's not good for the ecosystem. Yeah, you guys, so look, everything is checked off. So now I'm going to start cutting the lessons and taking them to the bags. I'm gonna cut them all first, and then we'll tape them all. I think that that will be like the easiest way to do it.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
I forgot to do my color coding on the ones that I've already taped onto the bag, so I wanted to show you guys here. So basically the yogurt with live active cultures, we don't have. So I'm gonna highlight it so I know to get it. Items for microscope, so I already know we have that already. Distilled water, I need to get. And then the permanent marker we already have. The 6 swabs we already have in the bag, and then the agar plates are already in there. So I'm just gonna highlight those so that I know that I have to purchase those or have them ready. So I'm just gonna highlight, and it kind of smears a little bit, but that's okay, I can still read it. Okay, so now I'm going to put it on the bag here, and I'm going to go back and write on the ones that I already did, and I forgot to show you guys. So basically these are okay because we have the items in the bag, but these here, we have the items in the bag here, and then tape is in their miscellaneous bag, so I'm just gonna underline that for them. And then water and paper towel. Okay, so the distilled water I'm going to have to get. I may just buy it and have it on hand. And this I'm going to underline. So anything with red, like the red dots beside it or underlining, I'm gonna tell them that those are in the miscellaneous bags. Anything highlighted, I have to get. So there's that. Lessons laid out. I'm not sure if you can see the ones you can't see a couple that are over on this side, but I'm hoping that we can get most of them in here. I'm already seeing that we definitely are not going to be able to get these pans in here, so I have to figure out a way to keep all of this stuff together. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we can do. So here is one of the kids. I even tried a container like this, like the 3 drawers, but it's skinnier. Those did not work either. And I know that some of our upcoming unit studies are going to even have more than what is here. So I figured that this would work perfect. So the top drawer I will have for my things as the teacher, and then I will have the 2 girls in the next 2 sets of drawers. So I thought that this would be super easy. Let me go ahead and start with the bottom because I don't want it to get top heavy. So I'm just gonna pull the drawer out completely. And I'm gonna get the lesson baggies in order because I want to try to put them in order so it's easier for the girls to find what they're looking for instead of them just digging around. how I have it put in here. So lesson 1 through 10, and then I have their miscellaneous down the side here. So this one is done. And it's done, you guys. Yay! Super excited. All right, you guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm super excited about this little tote here. Now remember, you guys can do it any way that you guys would like. This is just the way that I found that I liked it. I tried the other ones, they were too small. I didn't like the boxes, but you guys can literally put it in little cubes that go in like your cube cabinets. You guys can put them in baskets, however you would like to do it. Also, I was thinking, if you didn't want to use all the plastic bags, you can definitely get the paper lunch bags from the Dollar Tree. I don't know how many come in a pack, so it may be cheaper to go through your grocery store or through Walmart, but you can also do that with the paper bags. So I was thinking about that as I was putting these together. But for us, I really liked using this plastic container because it fits the 3 of our things perfectly. Also, I have the 3 other unit studies, so I will probably just bag them all together and put them in boxes together, and then before that unit starts, I will replace it in this, take the stuff out. Well, most of it will be out already because we're gonna be doing the experiments, but I will empty it and then replace it with a new set. So I'll be doing that every quarter. And then I think that that's it. So that's probably how I'm going to manage keeping everything organized for us. Be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys are using these unit studies. If you found this helpful, please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I have so many different homeschooling videos here, and we would love for you to be a part of our homeschooling family here on Simply Homeschool. Also, let me know if this is how you guys have organized your previous years of the good and the beautiful, or if you guys get this stuff together the week prior. I just find that having everything prepared ahead of time is less stressful for me, and I don't skip experiments because I was finding I used to do that before we started purchasing the kits. So yeah, so leave me comments down below. I love hearing from you guys, but that's it for today's video. Again, I hope this was helpful and inspiring. Be safe, be blessed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no war.